Well, hello, my crafting lovelies. I am the Rocky Mountain Crafter, and I am so very thankful that you are joining me today. Today, I am going to make some tags. I'm starting with Spellbinders pop-up die-cutting glitter foam sheets in white and the No Shaking Sentiment stamp set and tag dies by Catherine Pooler. So I was worried that these wouldn't come out nicely, but they came out perfectly. They were so easy to get out of the dies and they didn't stick at all. And look at that glitter. Isn't that just gorgeous? Then I'm going to take some of my Lindy sprays. Here I have Bayou Boogie Gold, and I'm spraying that present. Here's Sassy Sapphire, and I'm spraying the ornament. And I feel like it just pooled some of that color, so I just dabbed it off there. Here is Alpine Ice Rose. And again, this is pooling little dots on here. So I'm just dabbing it off with the paper towel and giving it a very light spray again. And this time I held it a little further back. And again, dabbing off those little bits that pooled. Here is Cathedral Pines Green. Again, it's pooling on top. I am just dabbing it off. I dabbed a little too much and got some white on there. So I just held it back again and sprayed again and dabbed off those little bits that were just sitting on top. And then the next color is Hogwarts Orange. And same thing, got a little bit of blobs of color on top, dabbed it off, sprayed again, everything was great. And they dried so uniformly. Like look at, you can't even tell that there was blobs of color on there. And here I'm taking the dies and cutting out paper tags. And I'm going to use cellophane. So this is just packaging that I had around. And I water it down. Now this is my first time doing this. This tag is my very first one using this technique. And so I knew I wanted just a hint of color and a lot of white space. And so I moved the color around and I didn't want to put that big blob of color on there. I just wanted a hint. That's why I went off to the side. And I'm happy with the way that this looks. It still had plenty of white space on it, which is the look that I'm going for. And here I'm taking that Alpine Ice Rose, same idea, watering it down. Now I haven't watered it down yet. I get looking at this and think, oh, that's too strong still, so I'm going to water it down some. And there. This one here, I do use a little bit more blobs of color, but still lots of white space. And I'm doing the same for all of these. And this teal, I knew that that was too saturated, so I actually wiped some off. And then look at that beautiful color. This one here, I felt like was a little bit too teal, like too much color, but it turned out to be fine. It goes with the set perfectly. Again, the green is too much color. I wipe some off, then I water it down, and it just turns out perfect. Now, for the last one, the present, which is in Bayou Boogie Gold. Again, too much color with the yellow, wipe it down, water it down. But then when I flip it over to do the present, I'm getting color on areas, which is great. But the very top by the bows, I'm not getting any color. So this is the first time that I realized I could use my finger and direct exactly where I wanted that color to go. So that's something to keep in mind if you are using this technique. I've pulled out my stamping platform and I'm putting the sentiments in the platform and lining them up onto those tags and picking them up and inking them up. I'm using Rockin Red by Catherine Pooler here, and I just love the teal and red combination together. And I do all of the sentiments the same. There was a lot of white space at the bottom of this one, so I grabbed the little coordinating heart and again ink it up with the Rockin Red and stamp that down. And I just go through all of the tags and do them all the same. Here is Ho Ho Ho, and I just love pink and red also. It's also an amazing Christmas color combination. Again, just repeating the process. So with the foam pieces, the sparkly foam pieces, I had tried to stamp on those directly. You'll see here coming up in the video, but it didn't work. There was a piece right there. It's turned out all blurry. And so I'm offsetting these on there Now, you don't have to even tape them down if you're doing this technique. You can just put ribbon or whatever through them, string through them at the top. You don't need to tape them down. But I don't want them to move and show the messed up inking on the foam afterwards. So I'm choosing to tape them down. I like all of these sentiments, but that orange one, this took me forever to make. I really like that one because this is so easy. It didn't take me forever at all. It was very, very quick. These tags are just turning out so cute. And I just repeat the process of gluing onto the back of the paper piece of all of them, cardstock, and right onto the foam sparkly pieces. Now I'm taking some DMC Diamant in the color Old Rose, and I bought this from Catherine Pooler Designs. It's a very versatile color. It goes with everything. It's just a great, fabulous color. And this was very easy to do, to just string these onto here so that I have somewhere to tape them onto presents. And that is the tags done, you guys. I thank you so much for watching today. I have linked all of the products below for your shopping pleasure and at no extra cost to you. If you like this content, please do like and subscribe. I am the Rocky Mountain Crafter. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and on my blog at therockymountaincrafter.com. Wishing you all a fabulous week. Bye-bye.